What's up, earthly and universal family? Just coming at you with some thoughts. Much love to the earthly mother and heavenly father and the angels. Much love to the tribes. Japhites, Hamites, Shemites. Notice I said tribes and not races. Dh8 don't hate. Uh, Through with all the origins, and you can see the origins go off into mixing. So before we get into the Hebrew laws of mixing, I just had a few thoughts. I'm looking at Asia Minor, guys, the land of Japheth, Europe, which is in Europe, Asia, and Russia. You know, the Aral Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Aegean Sea, part of the Mediterranean Sea. Asia Minor, where Tiras is at with the four land masses. You know, Tiras, the youngest son of Japheth, that was called Thor, the god of thunder, who they worship. The Greeks called them the sea people. These people lived on the islands. Black Sea is in the north of Asia Minor. Aegean Sea is on the west of it, and the Mediterranean comes around the south. So basically, it's black, high, yellow people up there. Because Noah was an albino, he produced every race that we had today, all coming from black. And so going up north with the colder region, you had to have a lighter tone of black, high yellow. And then if you went to Africa, that's south, you had to be black in the middle. Shem's land, which is Arabia all the way up into Israel, to the Mediterranean Sea, neither hot nor cold, so that cream, tan, mocha, brown. But everybody mixed. Tiras, he sent the three daughters down to marry Cush, which is Ethiopia, Put, which is Libya, and Canaan, which is stolen land, Israel. So, daughters of Tiras, which is the son of Japheth, Europe, Asia, and Russia, comes down to mix with Ethiopia, Libya, and Canaan. And it goes over to Mizraim when you see the lineage too, because he does the same thing as Canaan. He's got people over in Israel too. So it's mixing going on everywhere. So now you see why the hieroglyphics on the Egyptian walls has different shades of black folk. High yellow, brown, tannish, cream, and then black. Because this thing has been mixed up for a long time. And for some reason, in Asia Minor, where Tiras' daughters were, these must have been some hot mommies. I mean, virgins to the 10th degree that everybody loved. Because Mizraim has a son, Ludim, that's associated with the Lydians in Asia Minor, where Tiras is. And then Shem has a son called Lud, that's associated with the Lydians in Asia Minor, where Tiras' daughters is. So these island mommies, I mean, Pop was getting paid. And you know back then it was all kind of polygyny going on, multiple wives. So that's why the Hamites was putting out. Look at all the kids that they had. Hamites had more kids than the Japhites and our ancestors Shemites. So this island was real important to everybody about bringing seed forth. But mixing, it started with Noah. Albino, you go read it in Enoch, first book of Enoch, chapter 106, verse 13 through 16. The Most High was doing a new thing. Noah was judgment for destruction and judgment for salvation. Judgment for destruction was a whole lot of people. Judgment for salvation was a remnant. Does that sound familiar? Revelations 12 and 17, only a remnant will be saved. So, and y'all heard what the elder said, the coat of many colors, the different nations and languages and tongues of people. So let's quit hating, y'all. Mixing was put here for a purpose. And in the Hebrew laws of mixing, we're going to explain it, because we're going to show you how the Most High said do it, because he has laws for it. And you must do it righteously. If you don't, you're going to get caught up in pagan practices and ways and idol worshiping. So to be continued, we're going to come at you with probably 2 to 3 parts of Hebrew laws of mixing, because there's a lot of things that go along with mixing. It concerns multiple wives. and it concerns when you just have one wife, and then even when you have no wives, you have to do it all in righteousness and be converted to the laws, love, and faith of the Most High. So to be continued, much love. Like I say, don't believe me, read it for yourself. Read the left out and remove books from the Bible, past and present history in totality before the information age as we know it is no more, guys. And all the questions that you can ask is answered in the links. Just go look at them. I'll put them in the comments on Facebook, and I also put them in the comments in the description at the YouTube site, which is Knobs Row without the K and the W. NOBSRO. Subscribe, share, like. I enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys get something out of it. Not trying to blow you away. Know it's a lot of other people with bigger, better studies, but I just want to nudge you along because I didn't have anybody to do that for me. And me and my partner, Elder Cleo, we had to find a lot of these things out for ourselves. But I love studying and researching, and at the end of the day, it's all about love, and I'm going to give that energy always. To be continued. Dh8, don't hate. Please.